Hello viewers, welcome to Adhyayan Academy. In this session, I would like to give an introduction about the software that we are going to develop the ladder programming and to set up the communication between the hardware and software. Okay, so there are two software that we are going to use here. First one is RS Link software and second one is RS Logix. RS Links, the name itself, it is used to link the hardware and software. That means to set up the communication between our PLC and the software. That means in the computer, we are using this RS Link software. The second one is RS Logix software. Okay, this is the software that we are going to write our program. I am going to develop a program in emulator software to set up the communication. So for that, I will open this RS Links Classic. If you done some program before or if you done some configuration before, then first you have to delete and you have to stop the existing driver. Okay, so you can see this emulator is already running because I have used it before. So I have to stop this and I have to delete the already existing driver. Okay, so first I will click on this, I will stop this. Now it is stopped. And I will delete this. New available driver types is given here. You can see different types of drivers are available. So depending upon the drivers that you are using in an industry, you have to select this driver type. Okay, here I am using emulator driver because I am simulation part. Okay, I have not connected any PLC to my laptop, so I have not used any Ethernet devices or any cable, right? So I will be using emulator drive here, and I will press add new. And then OK, and I will press OK and I will close here. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, I will minimize this. You should never close this window because if you close this window, this RS Links, okay, the communication between your driver and the software, the programming software, the communication will get interrupted. So you should not close this window, you just minimize this to go for this RS Logix software. So here is the window. Now I have to choose this new file. Once you select this PLC or the processor type, okay, fine. You can select any of this because I have not connected any PLC. It is just for simulation and okay. Here you can see so many options in the top and you can see different options over here, and in the left side also you can see different options. You have to do two setup. First one is controller properties. You have to double click on this controller properties and then you have to go for this controller communications. Now here it is already selected EMU, that means emulator software. Depending upon the PLC that you are used, okay, that you have configured, you have to select the PLC over here, correct? And also you have to go for this Who Active to select the workstation, and here the workstation is already selected, fine. And I will press OK, apply and OK. Yes, you have to go for this IO configurations. Okay, fine. That means if you want to give input, if you want to connect any input devices like sensor or any kind of input devices, then you will be connecting that to the input module of the PLC. And similarly, if you want to connect any output devices like a motor or any relay contactor, anything, you will be connecting that to the output module of the PLC. So first you have to configure that also. I will double click on this IO configuration. Here, if you are working with a real-time PLC and if your hardware is connected to the computer, then you just need to read this IO configuration. Because I am using emulator software, you have to manually select the input and output modules. Clear? So from here, filter, I will choose the inputs and randomly you can select 8 input, 16 input or 32 input. Okay, fine. So here I will be using 16 input. So if I double click on this, it will appear over here. Similarly, I will choose output module also. So same way I will choose an 16 output module. I will double click on this, be added. Now I will just close this window. So our controller properties and IO configuration both are done. Now you can see there are some data files which are available over here. So we will be using output file, input file, status, binary, timer, counter, control, integer, float, all those things we will be using. And once you open this input, here you can see from 0 to 15, that means total 16 input you can give. Clear? So I hope this is clear. Now similarly, if you see this output, if you double click on this output data file, you can take 16 output, how configured, IO configuration, control properties and everything. Now here this white background you can see. So here we are going to write our program, and this ladder program we are going to use, and here you can see there is a horizontal line with end, right? Horizontal line, that is called rung. Okay, and you can see vertical line on the left side as well as right side. If you choose here, if you select here, this become red in color, and left side it become left side rail. Left side is called left rail, and right side vertical line is called right rail. Okay, fine. And here we are going to place our instruction set. Okay, fine. And here you can see here new rung option is here. Now if I place this new rung, and here you can see rung branch, and if you want to go for any particular ring, with the help of this mouse you can select the particular rung. Okay, and next to this new rung you can see here rung branch. Okay, you can see here a rung branch. If I place here, then you can add this branch over here. Next, the few instructions that we are commonly used is examine if closed, that means normally open push button. It is similar to normally open push button, and here it is normally closed push button, and this is the output. If you are using a lamp or fan output, anything that will be represented with the help of this output energize. And here you have output latch, output unlatch. So these are some of the most frequently used instructions, and it is there in this user. And all the binary instructions are given here. To select that, you have to first it was in user, then you have to go for this bit. Okay, and here same instructions, normally open, normally closed, output latch, unlatch, all those things, one shot and one shot rising, all those things you can see here, but it is in binary form. Okay, similarly if you go for this timer or counter option, you can see on timer, off timer, here retentive timer, on delay, count up and count down, reset, all those things, all the instructions will be coming under this category. Again, input, output and comparison for comparing, similar like equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, all the instructions are over here in compare, here compute or math, add, subtract, multiplication, division, square root, all these instructions are over here. And then you can have the instructions like move, or all the NOR, not, XOR, clear, all these instructions will be given in here. Logical instructions are present over here. And here similarly you can see shift sequence, and you can keep on, or you can use this arrow to get different instructions to select that, and accordingly you can hear. So in the first few instructions like user and timer, counter, comparison, all these things are frequently used to develop the program. Okay, so once you start writing the program, you have to select the rung and you have to place the corresponding instructions. Like you have to drag, you have to click on the particular instruction and you have to drag over this programming window and you have to just place it. That's it. And if you want to delete, you just select that particular. For example, if I have choose an output over here and I will choose normally closed NC button over here, again I will use one output here. And if you want to delete any instruction or any unnecessarily added rung, what you have to do is you have to just select that and press delete. Similarly, if you want to add timer, counter or anything, you can just place that particular rung and you have to place this over here. Okay, fine. Now if you want to verify your project, okay, you have to see if some errors is there or not. You have to first verify your file and you have to verify your project. Okay, so just that it you have to verify, and then you have to do is, here you can see offline. You can edit the program only if you are in offline mode. Okay, but if you want to upload the program or if you want to download the program, that means if you want to transfer your program to the PLC hardware, you have to first download the program. Okay, here you can see program has errors, cannot download, because our program is not completed, right? So first I have to complete the program. So let me write a simple program. So this is simple program and I will tell you how to write this program, how to give the address and all these things we will start in the next class. Now I just want to show you how to download this program. That's it. Okay, so first let me verify the project and then I will go to download the program. Here it will ask to save your project. So I will just write trial project, and I will. Once you save the program, it will ask for the permission to proceed with the download. Yes, I will press yes, and then it will ask for the permission to go online. Yes. Okay, now we are in online mode. The processor is in online mode. Then to run the program, again go for this arrow and then select this run mode. Yes. Okay, now your program is running. You can see here this ladder is rotating. That means the program is in run mode. Okay, fine. This program is nothing about controlling a lamp with the help of switch. That's it. Okay, we will have a detailed discussion of this program, how to write the program, how to develop the logic step-by-step procedure in the next session. Okay, if I want to on the switch, I will right click on this switch and I will press force on. Okay, now you can see there is a green light around this lamp. That means the lamp or the fan or the output, whatever the output that you have connected across the switch, is getting on when you press this switch. That's it. Now again, if you want to off the switch, again press right click and then force off. Okay, so once you off the switch, the lamp will get off, and when you press the switch, the lamp will get on. That's all about this. Is a very simple program. Now if you want to remove the force, you have to right click on that switch again and press this remove force. That's it. Okay, fine. Now one thing you have to remember is here in the if the program is in run mode, you cannot edit this program. Or if you want to add any instruction, or if you want to write the program, edit the program, then first you have to press this arrow and then you have to go for online. Okay, now you can add the instructions, or if you want to, if you can remove the instructions, or if you add branch, and I can press over here, and whatever the editing I can perform, I can do it now. I hope you got an idea about how to use these two software for writing this ladder program language. Okay, fine. So first you have to go for this RSLink software. Then you have to set up the communication depending upon the PLC that you are using, or if you are using emulator only for simulation, then you have to select that driver as emulator. Okay, fine. Then please don't close that window. Here also I have that window. Okay, so once you close this window, then your communication will get interrupted and you cannot proceed further. So please minimize this window, RSLink software window. Then you have to open this RS Logic software. Then you have to select this controller properties and IO configuration. Then you can start writing the program according to them, and then download the program. Here you can have download option and then run the program. Fine. Yeah, that's all about. So in the next session, we will start with the writing program step by step. Okay, that's all about for this session. Thank you.